Hello everyone! Welcome to the podcast with me, Rianto.
And I'm Fadlan.
We are both information technology students from Universitas Bina Sarana Informatika, or as you probably know it, UBSD.
Yeah, the IT guy. People think we can hack the Pentagon or build a robot. But in reality, our MacBook just asks us to fix their printers or their rice cooker.
That's so true! Even though we mostly just cry over the error codes on our screens. Anyway, Fadlan, back in school, we learned about the three basic human needs: food, clothing, and shelter. Does that still apply today?
Nah, that's outdated, man. For us, especially for our generation, it's actually 14. Food, clothing, shelter, and Wi-Fi.
Totally agree. I mean, I can survive if I leave my wallet at home. But if I leave my phone, or if I run out of data, man, I feel like I'm disconnected from civilization. It's really empty, bro.
Exactly. Our biggest enemy right now isn't a ghost or monster. It's that one little symbol on the screen.
The buffer symbol.
The spinning wheel of death. And because we literally cannot survive without these magical things, today's episode is all about the internet.
The magical invention that holds all of the human knowledge. But let's be honest, we mostly use it to watch funny cat videos.
And memes, lot of memes. So let's dive right in. How did the internet change us from being productive to being professionally lazy?
Do you recognize the sound, Fanta?
Oh my god, that is the sound of passion, legendary dial of modem.
Exactly. As IT students, we learn about the history of the internet, ARPANET, TCP/IP, all the technical stuff. But for normal people, the history of the internet starts with that noise.
Back in the day, or maybe during the Warnet era, downloading one song took 30 minutes. You had to stare at the screen, praying nobody pick up the phone.
Amen to that. And if you want to see a picture, it loaded line by line, top to bottom. You had to guess what the image was before it finished.
Yeah, good time. Compare that now. We have 4G, 5G, everything is instant. But, Bento, I noticed something changed in human behavior too.
What do you mean?
Well, before the internet, if you didn't know something, you had to go to the library or just ask a teacher or just accept that you were,
What?
not smart.
True. You have to admit, I don't know.
But no, everyone is a genius. Everyone is an expert because they have Professor Google in their pocket.
Oh, I feel that, especially in family WhatsApp groups.
The family group is the wildest place on the internet.
Right? Suddenly, my uncle is a doctor. He forwarded a message like, if you drink hot water while standing on one leg and leaning on the wall, it cures cancer. Oh my god.
And the source is just, trust me, bro.
Exactly. It's funny, but also scary. The internet gave us access to all the information in the world, but it didn't give us the filter to know what is true or false.
It don't, bro. But seriously, even for us in IT, sometimes we just copy paste code from the internet and hope it works, right?
Don't tell our lectures. That's a trade secret.
Okay. So we went from slow internet to fast internet, and from I don't know to I know everything.
Everything.
But is the internet always helpful, or is it secretly watching us?
Okay, Fadlan, let's get real. Have you ever felt like your phone is listening to you?
Dude, all the time.
Yeah.
It's actually creepy.
Right? Yesterday I was talking to my mom, verbally, not chatting, about how I wanted to eat pizza. I opened Instagram, 5 minutes later, boom, pizza, it's everywhere.
The algorithm, it know everything. It's like a sidekick or a very dedicated stalker.
We are IT students, Lan. We know how cookies and data tracking works. Technically, it's just logic and math, but emotionally, it feels like black magic.
Totally, I think the internet knows me better than I know myself. Sometimes YouTube recommend a video and I'm like, I didn't know I like professional carpet cleaning assignment. But yes, I need to watch this for 45 minutes.
That brings us to the second problem, the time trap, or as we call it, the doom scroll.
Oh, the classic line when we tell ourselves, I will just check TikTok for 5 minutes before I study.
And then,
And then suddenly it's 3 a.m. and 6 months is empty, and I'm watching a guy build a swimming pool in the middle of a jungle using only a stick.
Was that so relatable? I don't even have a backyard, but I've watched that whole video.
It's dangerous, man. The internet is designed to keep us there. It's an endless buffet of entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
You go in looking for a tutorial on how to code in Java, and you end up watching top 10 scariest ghosts in Bekasi.
Guilty as charged. Also, don't forget Dr. Google making us paranoid.
Alright, you have a mild headache. You search it on a Google.
And Google says, sorry, you have 3 days to live.
Never Google your symptoms. Just go to a real doctor, bro.
Exactly. So the internet steals our data, steals our time, and scares us to death? But can we live without it?
Absolutely not. I need to finish that swimming pool video later.
So that brings us to the end of our chat. It seems like we have a love-hate relationship with the internet.
Totally, it's a toxic. It's noisy and it's distracting. But let's be honest, if the internet disappears tomorrow, what happened to us?
Well, we will be bored.
Not just bored, Rianto. We are IT student. If the internet disappears, we are out of a job. I have to go sell the tower in front of the campus.
Hey, selling Batagor is a respectable, honest job. But I get your point. Our future literally depends on this technology.
Exactly. So I guess the conclusion is the internet is a tool, a very powerful, slightly crazy tool.
Right. It's up to us to use it wisely. Don't let your thumbs be faster than your brain. Check the facts before you share the news about the flying alien in Monas.
And please stop diagnosing yourself with rare tropical disease on Google.
Mm.
Just drink some water and sleep, bro.
Solid advice. Alright, that's it for today's episode on the internet.
Thank you for listening to us. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. We need your engagement so we can graduate and actually get job.
And share this with your friends via the internet, of course.
See you in the next episode.
Bye.